everybody?
Snake.
Oh, there we go.
Snake.
Get in your box.
No.
Snake.
Hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to the CTG Podcast for Wednesday, the 12th of August. This week you have me, GD, you have Cajr, you have Doc, and we are joined by Billy. How is everybody? You look a little bit stiff today.
I can't move.
Yeah, like I said, if people didn't hear the beginning bit, unfortunately due to, let's say, technical difficulties, we can see each other perfectly fine. Unfortunately, we can't sort the cameras out on your end. So we're all waving at the moment.
Yeah, you're waving.
So anyway, let's just move further on. First of all, how are you, Doc? You've been we borrowed a shimmy again.
Yeah, work hates me.
Work hates you.
On the plus side, because of Shimmer, I got a very good picture which I uploaded to Twitter.
Have you seen that picture yet?
Yeah, I saw that.
It just couldn't be. Laptop couldn't have frozen at any more perfect time for that picture.
And how are you as well, Billy? It's been what, 2, maybe 3 weeks? Or
Yeah,
has
it's
it
been
longer?
busy for me. I've been going around. I've been up and down the country. I've been to Liverpool, Brighton, so it's been crazy. A couple of weeks.
More importantly, do you want to mention what you've been uploading for the past how many weeks now?
Oh, it's a secret because I ain't really. It's
It's a
unlisted.
secret at the moment. Okay. So there's a secret thing that is doing. I've got other secret things that.
Well, I don't know whether I want to release it to the public yet.
Right.
It's more of me just uploading it for archive reasons, so I don't have it on my hard drive anymore.
So if it does upload, it'll upload onto Billy's channel as well. So,
Yes.
But we'll let you guys know if he decides to put it up. Let's first of all let's start with something that we kind of missed last week. And the thing is, I want to just get this over and done with because I think this is the perfect opportunity to mention it. But Sims 4 is getting an expansion. How do you feel about that, Doc?
Get the party poppers.
Woo!
Well, is it not nearly 12 months since his actual
September.
thing? September, yeah. So,
We're getting close to it again, yeah.
I missed.
I
the
reckon you should
marathon.
I think you should do a 1-year anniversary marathon.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try.
I
and
love that
find-
other marathon.
Yeah, I found lots of things to do better. No.
But I think
We should do like damn marathons again.
I know. I think we should do some 24-hour stuff. But I think at the moment we've all just not got.
Yeah, I'd say give it a year.
Yeah, we want to do it. It's just at the moment we haven't really got the time to do it. Or we're messing around with other things at the moment. Yeah, we had to mention that, Doc. We saved it just for this week, just for you, mate. No problem. Yeah, that's something. An expansion. Cool. I'm not saying what it is, but... Anyway, let's move on to the actual stories, what we was actually talking about this week. Lucky for me, I was talking to it about Doc, and it's disappeared. Perfect. So, I think we should start with Final Fantasy, in general.
Ooh.
It was games. Was it Gamescom? I think it was Gamescom. There's a cat. That the Final Fantasy.
Which nobody else can see.
Yeah. Unless I just suddenly put a picture of a cat in the middle of the stream, which I haven't.
Hashtag Ninja Cat Attack.
Ninja cat.
Just runs in.
But what I understand is they've said that Final Fantasy 15 is on about coming out. It's not coming out in 2015. It's not coming out in 2017, but it'll be coming out before 2017. Wow, that's very cryptic.
Yeah. Oh, that is a. Oh, I was going to say.
So it's not coming out 2015. Not definitely be out by 2017. I wonder what's in the between that.
2018.
Is he going to do another Duke Nukem?
Yeah.
Oh, Final Fantasy Forever.
Well, they said that they're going to be. There's rumours are. Thank you. That's been a long time since I've done that. Rumours are that they are going to be announcing a release date for it at PAX Prime at the end of the month. So Yeah, has any of you guys actually played that demo of it yet?
No.
Nope.
No. Cajr?
Nope.
No.
What again?
The demo of Final Fantasy 15.
No.
No.
I've seen it. It looks pretty nice.
It looks nice.
I've seen
They're
the
all
videos
Final
that have come
Fantasy
out, and it
games.
does look good. Looks pretty, like every other Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I'm sort of looking forward to it, but I think it's because it used to be versus 13, didn't it? I've got a really bad feeling it's just going to follow on the trend of 13 and be really, really boring.
Well, the way I feel like, what made me feel like it was look boring is the characters themselves. They look very generic and like it used to be so variety like back then in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, there
now
were stereotypes. Final Fantasy 7, there was pretty much
I know it's
stereotypes.
stereotype and it's simple, but a bit of variety. Flipping out, they're just 4 generic guys. I just don't really see.
Four
It's boring.
guys car middle of the countryside.
Yeah, anything could happen.
Yeah, we all know what happens there.
Well, when do you think it's going to be announced? I've got a feeling it's not going to be until the end of next year, but I would expect holiday season.
No, I think it's going to.
You break the clue.
Oh,
I think it's going to be
Who knows?
earlier. I think it's going to be earlier. I think it's going to be earlier because Final Fantasy 7 Remake's due out next year, end of next year.
Have they
Weren't
actually
it?
said no? Not that I know of. They haven't
Am I-
even announced anything of a hint of when it's coming out yet.
Or am I just getting confused about something else?
Maybe the port. The
The port's coming out winter this year.
yeah.
If that's what
Right.
you're getting confused about.
Might be getting confused about that, yeah.
But not much has been said about 7 apart from a few things that unfortunately has upset a lot of Final Fantasy 7 fans. Like, oh, we're changing the battle system, and oh, there's going to be some dramatic changes to the story. Personally, myself, I don't really care if they're going to be changing the battling system. Without actually thinking of it, I actually found the battling system of 7 extremely boring.
Yeah.
I think if you do...
Yeah, I think it was good, but it was so... It was like iconic to Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
It
but,
was-
yeah, but at the same time, saying iconic to Final Fantasy there, yeah, I completely agree. It's iconic. But then, if you want that, wouldn't you just play the port which is coming out at the end of the year? With the remake, I think what they're trying to do instead, they're trying to get that new audience in, because it is starting to be a new generation who didn't have Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but
But that's what the
Go on.
sequels are for. This is the remake. If you want a different battle system, then you play its sequels. That's what I find like sentimental to the actual game itself. Like 8 has its active time battle where it's flowing without, whereas 7 it's like 7 the same, but it's got to use its materia. I'm getting mixed up now.
it was like turn-based. It had a set
Yeah.
number of turns.
Yeah.
Whereas thingy, it was basically you... I think the last one, it was basically you chose when to hit. It was more... I'm thinking of 12 here.
Well, normally
Where
the
you-
battle system's tied to the plot as well, because in 7 it's about materia. That's the magic in the in the world. 8's to do with guardian forces, so that's
All I remember
tied to
from
the
8 was the
gameplay.
card game.
That's the most popular part of the game, really.
Exactly.
That's why.
Oh, I couldn't get to it. That draw system was horrible to me. I couldn't get my head around it.
But then again, this isn't the first time that Square Enix has tried to go down that nostalgia route, have they? I think 9 was reminiscent back, or is it on PS3 as well? I think it's on the PlayStation 2. What isn't it on?
I've got still got my PS1 version.
Got the PS1 version. So there is ways that you can play the old system, but it's another thing that people are getting upset about. They're making dramatic changes to the story. Now, could these changes be that they are... Honestly, they can upset a lot of people very fast. The Final Fantasy VII, like you said, they had their... what's the word? Stereotypical things in the game.
I'm trying to think of how to word this without spoilers, but I'm just going to say the key scene that everyone remembers. I'm
Has to stay.
worrying that they're going to change it.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The key scene, the one scene that everybody knows about.
Basically, end
Oh,
of disc 1.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Well, because I know loads of fans are like even petition for that character to continue.
Yeah.
I'm trying to word this about.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean the, how we say in CTG, stabby stabby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
off Sephiroth to someone.
This does.
I think if you're going to remake a game, you need to remake it as it was.
Yeah.
If it's not remake, if you're going to change it, don't. You know, as you say, people are going to get it for the nostalgia. There's reason people bought Resident Evil rather than remake because the nostalgia reasons. But
Then it upset a lot of people when it actually came
yeah,
out.
because they've changed bits.
Like,
Because like you play a game, you're like, I'm sure
Yeah.
we've all played 7 loads, and you're like, oh, I know this bit, and then it changes. You're like, what? Why has it changed? I don't want that to change. It's as good as it was. You know, you want.
There's a good reason why Final Fantasy VII is the most popular Final Fantasy
Yeah.
game, so you don't want to change too much because you're just gonna shit on all, you know,
But then
everyone's
again-
expectations.
but
Everyone
then-
has high expectations for this remaster, so it's a very awkward. You're not gonna make everyone happy, that's for sure. That's the
But then
that's the
again,
worrying thing about it. But,
was Final Fantasy VII the most popular?
yeah, it was. Undoubtedly.
No, was
I know.
it?
I'm not saying
You're
it's the
gonna,
best.
he's going to go off sales. He's going to go off sales now.
I
He's
know.
going to tell us. But he's going to tell. You've got to think PS1
Yeah,
back in that day. How many people would sit down with a PS1 and play a Final Fantasy kind of game?
Yeah, but how many people nowadays would sit down and play a Final Fantasy kind of game?
Well, Final Fantasy kind of games recently have been shit.
Exactly. No,
I think the one thing they can't do is try and overcomplicate the battle system. If they're going to change it, they can't overcomplicate it. Like I did with a paradigm on the Final Fantasy 12, 13? 13.
So what if they say that they're going to? We know that the battle system's going to be changed. They have actually said they're going to be changing the battle system.
what changes to the battle system I would appreciate is there's a certain like summon certain magic that is overpowered and makes the game very easy.
Yeah.
What
There's
about,
like
what
Knights
about
of the
timing
Round.
of the summons?
The Knights of the Round that's like got like an 8-minute animation that kills anything. Yeah, I think that needs a bit nerfing. Those are the little things that I need changing.
difficult to get that in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, just do a
Yeah,
shitload of
gold
race.
chocobo. Fuck that. I never will.
Wasn't there one that was it Bahamut Zero or something like that, which you can only get it in probably a couple of seconds while you're in space, and then if you don't get it, you don't get it. Which one of the Bahamas?
Yeah, I got it. I didn't have a
Bahama
problem with that.
Zero.
I never had a problem with that one.
No.
It just that point always annoyed me because you were getting these hints off the thing to get open the.
Yeah,
what's
you
it
got
called?
like clues.
and it's like what you get one clue, you think, well, it must be this, and then the next clue contradicts the clue you've just been given.
Yeah, it's luck.
Okay.
Mate. I always got lucky with that.
I think I never actually got lucky, but I still managed to get Bahamut Zero bizarrely.
Yeah. I think you get a second opportunity to get it.
I think you can get it from the Cosmo Canyon where they're all in the room.
Yeah,
All
I
the
think-
master
yeah, the
materials.
giant crystals and floating in the air.
Yeah.
But then again, thinking of it, we can't really say much about Final Fantasy VII until we've actually seen something yet.
I think the
Just little
one thing
tweaks. That's all I want. That's all it needs.
I think one thing we can say is they can finally put to bed whether it's Aerith or Eris.
Yeah, because they're going to be talking now, aren't they?
They can finally put that one thing to bed because in some people it's Aerith, some people it's Eris. I was always on the Eris side because it always ended in S.
I've always been on the Aerith side.
So, they can
Well,
finally
it
put
was
that
Eris
on.
originally. It's only when they changed the spelling and in the other games. That's what I was like. Oh, I've been living a lie.
I actually called a shish kebab once. But yeah, like I said, with Final Fantasy VII, the remake at least, the thing is always, this is what news has been leaking out a little bit, but I personally can't say, we can't really say what we think of it until we've actually seen something. And I wouldn't be surprised. When do you think we were actually going to start seeing anything about this game?
Day
Next
it
year.
comes out.
Next year.
Next year? What, E3 time?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe a bit before.
I think actually it won't be until Tokyo Game Show. It makes more sense,
No.
wouldn't it?
No, but I don't think they'll go such a long time between. Not now. Not if they're making a remake.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they keep every few months to keep giving us new Final Fantasy 15 things, little tidbits.
But then
Nothing major. It's
Yeah.
just little things to keep the momentum rolling. It's like, let's just remind them that this game's coming out. Let's just remind them that this is coming out soon.
But then again, would they? It depends on when 15's coming out as well. Because I hate to say this Final Fantasy VII stuff, Square Enix is basically just, here's something huge that's happening. Oh yeah, we're also bringing this game out. Remember 15, guys? It's coming out sometime next year. Hopefully, we don't know.
Square Enix are really good at going,
Oh,
this is our brand new game, and then just move on to something really quickly.
This is
They've
our
done
brand
it
new-
quite a few times.
Is it not a busy year for Square Enix next year? Because you've got Deus Ex as well.
We've got Deus Ex, which is coming out next year. We have, by the sounds of things, Final Fantasy 15. I won't be surprised if Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
I doubt
You got
that.
You doubt that? Well, there's
But
going to be
saying,
one of the Kingdom Hearts games are going to be coming out next year.
well,
You've
mobile
got
maybe.
you've got the ports of Final Fantasy 7
Yeah, that comes.
PC
it's
port. Yeah, but there's still got to.
There's probably things that haven't got Final Fantasy 7 on yet. So yeah, they'll probably bring out another couple of
Yeah.
ports. Yeah, I would say yeah. Square Enix have got a really busy year, and I won't be surprised if we see him again at E3. And hopefully this time they will realise that, you know what, we shouldn't let Sony or Nintendo tell this. We could say it ourselves since we've got a press conference ourselves.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing
Unless
at press
suits.
conference.
But yeah. Let's move on to the next thing, and I think now I was going to completely say this is a great thing that's happened. For Windows 10, it came out, was it last week or the week before?
Week 4.
Week before.
Yeah.
Well, we've not managed. Oh, yeah, because we sort of talked about it and we said that we was going to give our opinions about it
Yes.
last week, but unfortunately Doc wasn't here. So here we are, our opinions on Windows 10. Now that Doc's got it, I've now got it. Cajr, you've got it on your laptop as well.
I've got it on my laptop, but I don't really. It's just the same to me.
Yep, I've got it on my laptop as well.
Billy's got it on his laptop. So let's start with Doc, because I think you're the one who's had it the longest. What do you think of Windows
Yes,
10?
because I didn't wait for the download.
Yeah. So Doc, what do you think of it?
I really like it. I do prefer it to 7, and I definitely prefer it to 8, which is
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's sleek. It runs really quickly. You haven't got all the tiles everywhere, which I really like. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It seems to work for quite a lot of things. Some things are still... Upsettingly, I didn't read one thing which would have stopped me from doing it.
What's that?
Oculus Rift doesn't work on Windows 10 yet.
Oh! So now
Honestly.
you've basically got a very expensive paperweight until it's available on it.
Yeah, it's a footrest at the moment. Yeah, so I was a bit like, I'm trying to look for workarounds, but no.
Well, personally myself, I was fearing when I was upgrading to Windows 10, I was fearing certain things wouldn't work on it because of it being such a new OS. And honestly, I really love it. Everything seems to run a lot smoother for me as well. Apart from certain things that you can actually see on the screen at the moment. But I think that's just me. I need to mess around with some of the settings with that. I've also been using my Xbox through Windows 10 as well. And there's a few problems with the stream where it can be a little bit laggy. It can drop the stream sometimes. But it's very minimal chance that happens.
Yeah.
But one of the best things about it is that, which we've been complaining about Xbox for a long, long time, we can now do party chat on an Xbox game, thanks to going through the system. And we have tested it on a few games. I think we've done it on Smite, we've done it on Minecraft with me, Ryan, and a member of CTG, Matthew. Also, we did Elder Scrolls Online with me, Heavenly Hanksy, Cajr in the background, as he just ran straight by me, and Mystery Man, Apple Assassin as well. He was there. So it was his first stream, which wasn't Super Fight, which was nice. And then we tried it on Trivial Pursuit.
Too much.
It was too much. He just couldn't handle Trivial Pursuit. No, I think it's just I'm downloading a bunch of games onto an external hard drive not as we speak. While I was doing that, and I think that the system just couldn't handle it at that point. So, but yeah, I love it. I think it was the best thing, and I think it cleared a lot of any kind of bugs that I had on the system.
Yeah, but the one thing with the Xbox, with the party chat, you shouldn't really need to go through your laptop to get party chat from Xbox. Or you shouldn't have to go through Skype on your PC. You get what I mean?
I know. I think Xbox should be able to do it themselves.
Sony have already for a few months now had this setting where you can say play part of your voice in streams.
It does feel weird that a feature that was in a previous generation, they're having such difficulty having a feature that they were the ones, Microsoft was like taunting Sony over, like, well, we got party chat. Now it's the other way around. How weird is that?
Yeah, but at least we've got a system that we can do it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm happy
nothing.
about. Exactly. And it's not like it's really bugging me that much, because I think since I've had Windows 10, I've only been playing my Xbox through my PC. It's a lot easier for me because I can be, I've just finished editing, I'm in the mood for a game. Go onto the Xbox app, there we go. I'm playing the game pretty much.
I'd normally have a PC running anyway near me, so
exactly.
So I wouldn't have that problem.
But I think the only thing that I've not tested with the stream is actually using the controller through the PC. But I don't see the reason why. I might test it just for research purposes, but I won't be using it that way no matter what, because my Xbox is just down here, so it's not like there's any signal problems between the two of them.
Yeah.
So, but I've heard that a lot of people have said that there is a bit of delay if you use a PC if you use a controller connected to your PC doing the stream. But I don't know much about that. But it's also I can speak to Doc through party chat.
Yeah, when it works.
When it works. So let's go with Cajr. I'm guessing you're the next one.
Well, all I can really say is that I think I'm glad when you click on the desktop button, it doesn't come over with fucking tiles.
Oh wait, you was 8 before, weren't you? I went from 7 to 10.
Yeah, I mean, I press it now. I press the button now, and it comes up with a little menu.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, and you get like little tiles on the side, which I kind of like.
That's better, but a full screen of tiles, it's like, now I've got the tile I want's not there, so I've got to go down, press down, and I'll find it through all the list of programs that's installed. No, that's not the way it should have been.
Fair enough. Billy, what about you, mate?
Aside from a few hiccups, I had hiccups with like my audio driver, the start menu not working sometimes. Yeah, I've had a few little like nitpicks of that. Aside from that, fantastic. I've never thought I'd have an installation of an OS go so smoothly.
Yeah, it was
like we're past the days of Vista now. It's so lovely.
By the sounds of things, we might be past the days of the new operating system.
Yeah,
I think this is rumours the last one, isn't it?
They'll do another one eventually one day.
No,
I've heard
that makes sense nowadays.
I think if anything, they'll just upgrade the system that you've got. I think they've done the best idea possible, where they've said, you know what, if you've got 7 or 8, we don't care if it's a pirated copy. Here you go, have this for free.
They have more control that way.
Yeah.
They can control it better.
I want to see the numbers of how many people have actually downloaded Windows 10 now. Because I bet it is a huge number.
Yeah, of course it would be.
Because I think
is it still being rolled out? Is it rolled out worldwide now? Is it still being rolled out?
Yeah, it's still rolled out because I've still got it on my other computer. I've only just found out it's ready to fucking, because I've been waiting for my tower to be ready for Windows 10 and I kind of forgot because I've been so busy going up and down. I actually just looked at it and thought, have I actually got my download ready for that? And it's like, oh look, I do.
Yeah, we've got one more PC upstairs that hasn't been upgraded, but unfortunately I've got to see if they want to. And unfortunately they're just checking, you know what, you've done it first, we're just going to see what happens.
The old guinea pig.
Nothing's bad happened here. It's just
a massive explosion downstairs. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that was Windows 10.
A lot of people play other games with it, like, oh, well, after you've done it, tell us how it's like, and we'll do it then. It's like, oh, okay, guinea pig here.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't mind doing it, and obviously I did it early because I'm way too impatient to wait.
Yeah, I did it day one.
I think
I was going to be like, I'll wait. I'll wait, I'll let everyone else fall, and then I was like, day one, click.
Now with me, I had to wait a little bit, in my opinion, because I think if something went wrong, the last thing I would want is my PC to, especially to say, oh yeah, Windows 10, it's brilliant, but OBS doesn't work on it yet. Like, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, which I check all my stuff.
Yeah, or they say, yeah, but unfortunately Photoshop hasn't been upgraded for it.
I mean, I did have to re-download my drivers for my graphics card.
I haven't. Lucky for me, everything's kind of installed. I had to mess around with because everything. The good thing about Windows 10 is that if you upgrade it, everything seems to move along with it.
Yeah.
There's no changes. All your files are fine. Blah blah blah. I think if anything, the only thing that I've noticed that has disappeared is that my all my favorites in my internet browser have vanished. Unfortunately, but it might be for the fact that it's not Internet Explorer anymore, it's Windows Edge, which I have a few problems with, in my opinion.
You can draw on it, there are no problems.
Look, you can stop. That's what you said last time, and you sucked me in because of that. No, this time,
yes.
I'm going to say this. Unfortunately, you don't have any plugins with Windows Edge. Yeah, is it Windows Edge?
Keep using Mozilla and not be able to draw it over your thing.
Sorry?
Keep using Mozilla and not be able to draw it over your...
I'm using both now. I've got to use
just
Mozilla.
to draw?
No. I'll be honest, I use Windows Edge a lot, but I use Mozilla to get the videos back off, because our system is that we, like for example now, we're recording this on Twitch, then we send it over to YouTube, and then we've got to get it off YouTube to edit it and then push it back out again.
Yes.
So unfortunately, the thing that I used to get it off YouTube, it needs Java, which unfortunately is a plugin which is not accepted on Windows 10. So I've had to go and use Mozilla for that. So I'm nitpicking here.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's move on then.
Let's move on.
Back to gaming.
Let's move back on to...
Talk about videos. I recorded a video the other day. Right. I was there for an hour and a half recording, went perfectly.
Yeah.
Forgot to set my microphone up. So there's a good video. Looks perfect. Great view. No fucking voice at all. I was like...
Me and GD kind of did the opposite with speedrunners, didn't we? We had audio but no video.
Oh, that was the best thing ever, because we were having fun and then just move it down a bit and think, 1 minute. Because on the old system that I had, because Windows 7 was old and it was quite a big file, a lot of things, OBS kind of froze the Twitch stream. So it was still working, but when I was looking at Twitch, it was just a still picture, like it is at the moment. But that's just because it is a still picture.
Okay.
But so there was a still picture on Twitch, and I thought, oh no, it's all right. This usually happens. And then it wasn't until I moved speedrunners down a little bit that I noticed that on OBS, it was a still image. I thought, great. So I said, Billy, can you just check the Twitch stream for me a second? I said, oh yeah, it's a still image. Why?
Cool.
So yeah, and I had to break the news where unfortunately we did an audio.
Well, I think they knew the news because they were watching it, going, "What is this?"
Can you imagine that being on thing with no picture? You'd be like, "Oh, you got in front of me. Oh, stop pulling me back. Oh, you threw a rocket at me ass." It's like, that's going Pornhub.
Well, it's more of you going, how do I jump?
Press E!
What's the jump button?
We do still have that footage on YouTube. It's in our private folders at the moment in there.
Oh,
I'm going to set that shit
it'll
up.
be all part of that outtake collaboration.
It will be part of an outtake collaboration, hopefully one day. Actually, talking about games, Minecraft, Windows 10. Doc, what do you think of it? I've not had much time playing it yet.
It's runs. It loads straight away. Like you don't have to wait around. Just in, done.
I've noticed that. That's quite good. Yeah.
There's no loading. Runs a lot smoother. It's a bit tightened up. It's nothing major, and it's obviously still in beta, but yeah. It's free. It's obviously it's gonna be a thing where you have to upgrade. I reckon.
Yeah, I've not checked yet to see if you can still use the old Minecraft on it, but I do. I think I've still got the file. Let me have a quick check. You guys continue talking what you think about Minecraft, Doc.
Yeah, I mean I haven't played it that much. Just messing around really. But no, I really enjoy it. I don't see. There's only one thing that's actually bugging me, because obviously Windows 10 you can use touchscreen. If you played it on handheld, like
yeah, I've played it on mobile. Yeah.
You get the cube in front of you that lights up.
Probably, I've not played it for a while.
Well, basically, it just shows you the.
Oh yeah, that bit, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be just the mobile version been transferred over, isn't it?
Yeah, it basically is. What I'm hoping is like what we spoke about, which would be a crossover between the Xbox.
Well, I've still got my Minecraft launcher. It seems that it is still able to.
Yeah, it's still going to work. You just can't run 10 with that one.
You can't work them both at the same time, yeah.
No. And plus 10 runs through the Xbox app.
Yes, it does. Which also means that you've also got achievements appearing for it as well. So people who are achievement hunters, there you go. There's another opportunity for you guys to boost up your score a little bit. Which I also found funny with the other games that you've got, like Minesweeper and Solitaire.
Yeah.
Using the same system, you can, because it uses your Xbox account. That's another thing that I've not been able to check as well. The Xbox account, you had to make an Xbox account for this, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It's called a Microsoft account.
It's an Xbox account, no matter what,
Yeah.
because we can still talk to you through the Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only difference is you don't have to pay the subscription. Yeah. So,
Free gamer score.
But I don't think there's achievements for this Minecraft yet.
Yeah, there is. That anyway. Do you guys?
I think it depends on the programs. If they put certain programs are on it, and as something I wanted to watch, I wouldn't. That's the only time I use it, but I doubt I'd use it.
No, I definitely wouldn't. Like I said, I don't use. All I use the TV thing on Xbox One is to play my PS4. That's it. So I don't. I wouldn't have any use for it. Well, I understand there would be other people who do, because like I said, they probably watch TV through their Xbox, like that. Yeah. Or just get in the UK. You've got most people probably have a Sky box, a Freeview box, or a TV that already does that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's I don't think it'd go very well.
I think it's more of a US thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? There you go. Enjoy. But yeah, let's move back onto the games. Looking at let's talk a little bit about Fallout 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
More importantly, tomorrow, as of right now,
woke up.
Fallout Shelter comes to Android.
So well done, Android. Well done, Android. You can now play the game that most of us have been bored of for a couple of weeks now.
I played it for
Well
like 3
done.
hours.
I don't care. I'm getting it.
Only one problem. I've got a shite phone now, so I can't.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, first of all, Fallout 4, it is going to be having no player cap, level cap.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's completely endless.
It's completely endless. So once you've actually finished the story, you can continue playing the game, which a lot of people did get quite upset with Fallout 3, and I think did Fallout New Vegas do the same thing?
yeah, once you finish the story, it was.
I don't really see a problem with it, to be honest.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Yeah,
but sometimes if you don't realise, it's like I know it does tell you before you.
It normally creates a save file just before you do it, so don't trap you in like.
Yeah, but it's nice now that it won't have that. So, but then again, by the looks of things, what they're doing with Fallout 4, they are trying to make it more as an open world, less than RPG style of thing here. Where here you go, you've got all these other things here that you can also do apart from doing the actual game, playing the actual proper game. Here you go, you got you can manage your own little town. Here you go. Here's a lot of tons of custom stuff that you can do here. So enjoy. Yeah, I guess.
Thing is, though, the game itself is going to take 400 hours to complete or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a big game.
You're not going to be too upset when he goes, "Oh, you completed it," but you carry on playing. You'll probably be like, "But I have no life now. I have a divorce." You know,
You're not gonna... 5 out yet.
Well, to have a divorce, wouldn't you actually need to have been married or have a girlfriend in the
I'm married to Fallout 4, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, another thing that was also mentioned, there was some smuggled footage of Fallout 4 demo. Do you want to know where this footage was found? Pornhub. Wow.
Yeah, you should have seen my reaction when I come across that.
What's this doing here?
Basically, what it was, there was some video.
Best 5 minutes of my life.
Basically, what it was some gameplay footage of Fallout 4, which was shown behind closed doors at Gamescom, and unfortunately, it was taken down quickly, of course. It had already gathered about 142,000 views in a day. So a lot of people have seen it. So unfortunately, I didn't.
It'll be knocking about somewhere.
Yeah,
people have downloaded it.
What are they expecting to see, which is going to be any different that they haven't already shown us?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I mentioned this when the Fallout trailer first came out, and I said to you, GD, on the podcast, I said, people will be dissecting every last little detail of it. Just to try and find out what the story's going to be about, what's going to be in the game, what is it going to be in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a screenshot apparently leaked of the perks as well. I've heard. There was something earlier in the week about perks. I don't know if it was leaked or whether it were released or whatever, but there was something about perks. With big games like this, people want to know everything about it.
Yeah.
And they'll dissect everything frame by frame.
It's not like the game's not going to be coming out until a couple of months' time, though.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I try to ignore any of that kind of stuff as much as possible.
Exactly.
With film trailers or where they're leaked and stuff
So
like
do
that.
you avoid trailers as much as possible when it comes to a film or a game?
Yeah.
I know.
Like, the official trailers I watch.
Right.
But like leaked trailers, like I don't want to watch that because one, it's usually shot shittily, or it's recorded or something, or like I just don't know. Look at these movie spoilers. Suicide Squad's got so many movie spoilers out there.
Yeah.
That you don't. You've probably seen half the fucking film already.
They're called comic books.
Yeah. But it's like this is what it looks like. Once the old day when you go to cinema and be like, "Oh, I saw this bit of the trailer." The old good old day you used to go there and be like, "That was brilliant." No, I didn't see that coming, but now it's like I know.
Cinemas still exist?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we've got one here. I think it's called the Cine World or something like that.
Yeah. What was the trailer a few months ago which got leaked by somebody videoing it? It was really bad.
Godzilla.
I don't know. No, it were a game, and someone leaked thing, and then the next day they had to announce it when they didn't want to. What were it? I can remember. It was really bad quality. Oh no, it was Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it was. Because they tried to take it down, but nobody would. So they went, "Oh, here you go, guys. You've ruined it for yourselves, mate."
Yeah. But Yeah, I mean, trailers are there to drum up interest. I mean, you can put in a game trailer. It's a lot easier because there's so much you can miss out because you are only showing a very small, especially something like 4. You're showing a very small portion of that game. The rest of the map is unknown to anybody apart from people that's made the game or tested the game.
Unless you're Activision, when you leak it yourself.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you mean this was leaked? Oh no!
Oh no! How did this happen?
Oh, we better release the same thing again.
So yeah, I mean, game trailers now, they don't give away. I mean, like I said, people will dissect every last frame of a trailer, like they did with the first Fallout. Within, I think, a day, I think IGN had a thing, and it was like, these are the things that from the trailer you will see in the thing, like Brotherhood of Steel because of the power armor. And it's like something that was just in the background.
Like
people get paid to do that.
People pointed out that skills most likely will be missing from Fallout 4. They're just making special stats.
Yeah.
The skill points there.
Like I say, it's why? Why not just wait? Just take the trailer as it is.
Unfortunately, people don't like waiting. They are very. They haven't got the patience for it.
Yeah, I mean, there was another one that it's not gaming related, but it is. It was that Pixels movie. And somebody.
I don't know how that becomes such a shock.
And somebody was going through the trailer and picking out games which was in the movie.
Okay.
Why?
Pac-Man. He's from Pac-Man.
But there was things they were picking out, and it's like, oh, this could be this game because of this. It's like, what's the fucking film? You'll find out.
That's how boring the film was, though.
Well, this is when it the original.
Better than Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that's
that.
bad things like that.
Oh dear.
I saw a thing the other day had a Chris Evans face, and it was like just like a smug, smiling face, and it was like, finally not in the worst Fantastic Four movie. That made me giggle.
Yeah, I think they need to keep it back to Marvel. Is it? Who is it? Is it Warner Brothers?
Fox.
Which I find funny because now Marvel is basically completely disowned the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
To a point that they've even stopped making comics of it.
Yeah, they've been doing stuff like that.
Well,
They didn't refer. In Avengers 2, they had the 2 mutants. You know, you had what's the game? Fucking
Scarlet Witch and
Quicksilver.
that's it.
Quicksilver. Yeah, they didn't refer them as mutants throughout the whole of the Avengers movie because of the whole X-Men being Fox.
Yeah, they don't have X-Men either, do they?
No.
That's why I never see Wolverine in.
Unfortunately, that's what's the problem with Fox, is that they are greedy. And they're idiots. Just give them back to Marvel, because unfortunately, until Marvel gets them back, you're just going to make it absolute shit, which people are not going to watch. They are not going to enjoy your shit. Proof, Fantastic Four.
Well, they just shouldn't have cancelled Firefly.
Was this another case of Fantastic Four being another case of we're only making this movie just so we
it was.
keep
That's
license?
what people have said.
Yeah.
This one's a slice of the comic book movie franchise pie, didn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was the fact that it was coming up to a time, because if you own a license for something, you've got to use that license at least once. You got to reach certain criteria for that license in a certain amount of time, and it was coming close to the end of.
So it would have gone back to Marvel if they didn't make this film.
It would have been up for
basically,
sale.
if they hadn't made it, would have gone back up for sale, and Marvel would, Disney would have ended up trying as much as possible to buy that movie, that film franchise back.
They changed the characters though, didn't they?
Yeah, I got completely confused.
Like, I don't know if they're all now related, because obviously, Sue and Human Torch are related, brother and sister. Don't know that happens in this one. If it is, the mum's a bit of a
they're not related. They're sort of like adopted by this guy. They're sort of like all, yeah,
So we're related, but we're not related.
not blood related.
Oh no,
Cool.
we've got the same parents. I think your mum's got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Dirty little whore.
But yeah, there was a terrible movie. I hadn't even seen that. I'm not even going to attempt to go.
Well,
I
I've
saw the
seen,
trailer and I was like, nope.
I've seen it.
Oh,
it
Every time
was
when I
boring.
was saying it, I was thinking.
Did you get a refund?
Boring. Well, I knew how bad it was going
Right
to be
to
when I went
Fox.
in there. I just sort of like hate. I just hate myself. That's why I must have watched that film. Must have just hated myself that day.
Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. We was talking about remakes earlier with Final Fantasy. Well, it seems like we're going to be getting another remake. This time it's going to be Resident Evil 2.
Yes, about time.
Oh, I am looking forward to this one.
No,
It's the Resident
I
Evil
don't
that
know.
I loved.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they do what they did with the first Resident Evil remake, I will be pissed.
They can't really.
Why can't they? They added
I know
bloody
Zero
rooms
coming
and
out yet.
come.
No. Are you talking about the remastered remake?
So wait, one
Yeah.
yeah.
Which was of a remake, so obviously the remake.
That's what I mean.
at some
That
point-
remake was
and-
made way back, for the game.
Yeah, but my point is, they added things, they moved things. There were,
Yeah.
at the first steps in for the main hall, there was a door to a fucking graveyard, which wasn't there in the original game.
They took
There
the
was
door away.
There was a crypt you could go.
Stop adding content.
I did.
But, you
Don't
know,
take it away.
I got that thinking it was going to be like the first one. And then I've seen, there's this door. It's like when you see the first zombie, there was extra corridor leading up. It's like, that wasn't there.
Yeah, it catches you off guard, so you get that element of fear back. You
Yeah,
don't know
but
what's
you
in
know-
this.
you know the
You don't know
Resident-
what's in this graveyard. You got that bit of suspense that you've probably got from the first time you played the
I'll tell
original.
you what's going to be in the graveyard: dead bodies.
Oh,
We should probably turn into zombies.
Do you want to know what I actually found funny here? We was talking about me being nitpicky on Windows 10. Here
No,
with Resident Evil.
No, I got
Where
the
is this
game
alley
thinking
down here?
it was
Where is
exactly
the
this.
door?
No, the door wasn't supposed to be there. That's the point.
It's
In the
now.
original game, the door wasn't there. And I'm thinking, right, they've changed this, they've changed that. It's like the layout's similar, but it's not the same. Like I say, when you first see the first zombie, there was a corridor leading off, which wasn't there. That's going to lead to a completely new area. Therefore, they've changed it to a degree where things are going to get moved. I'm not going to know where the fuck they are.
well, there you go. You got a bit of challenge then. You can't
Yeah,
just go through the
enjoy.
game and not.
I wanted the original game, not the
Play
shitty
the original
fucking
then.
remake. I've got the original somewhere.
Exactly.
The definition is remake.
That's
What-
another
what you-
thing.
what
It's
you want-
remake, not remaster.
Yeah, that's the two difference.
So that's
That's why
why
we get
Final Fantasy
changes.
7 is alright for doing these changes, because it's a remake, not a remaster.
Yeah, just don't go too far.
You can fuck off.
Just don't completely change the game.
Like this Resident Evil 2 here, it's not a remaster, it's a remake.
The only bit
So,
they're not allowed to change. You know when you get to the police station, you go down the corridor, if you go upstairs, the hands come through the window.
Yeah. They can't get rid
Right,
of
that took me years to actually be able to walk down that bit properly without jumping every fucking time I done it.
You still do now.
Seriously, if they change that and put it somewhere else, I can't play it. I'm going to shit myself.
there you go.
no,
That,
no,
you're about me nitpicking. What about that? That's
No,
a
no,
single
one minute.
moment.
Do you wanna know what
It's
I
gonna
love
be on
about
the
this?
title
If they,
screen.
what's it called? They
You
take
just
it
press
away,
start.
so when Doc's actually going down there, it's thinking, they're going to come out, they're going to come out.
That's what it would be. I'd be like, oh, they're not coming out. Then all of a sudden, like, next minute, they'd be like,
Yeah, it's basically. Yeah, we're like,
It's when you
and
go
he goes
back to
round
that
the corner.
corridor.
It's a zombie.
yeah.
Ah,
The cat just behind me going, that wasn't fucking there before.
It's what. But yeah, I mean, there's some Final Fantasy. Resident Evil 2 was the best one for me. That's the one I first really played, and then I went back and played Resident Evil 1.
Do you know what? I've already got an idea what I'm going to title this this episode. It's not a remake. It's not a remaster. It's a remake. I just see poor Cajr's character having a rage.
Master remake Resident Evil remake.
Welcome to the remake of the remaster of the podcast.
Is it a remastered? Is it a remake? Is it a re?
It's not the same. They used to have the cameras there, and now they've only got these static images.
Yeah, but You think the Resident Evil? You think it was a great game as it was? Why add things and change things when it's unnecessary, in my opinion?
I don't know. I think
as long as it's minor changes, it don't completely change what the game was, like gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
Then I ain't got a problem.
I think as long as it keeps to the core of what it was. Okay, yeah, there might be a few changes, like, for example, a door that suddenly appeared there from nowhere, or the battle system may have a bit of a change to it. As long as it's...
Don't go for Resident Evil 5 battle system, shooting system.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the sort of changes I don't want in the remake.
No, somebody actually made an over-the-shoulder thing of Resident Evil 2. A fan made one.
Yeah.
But,
no, that's not what I want.
But what about, is Zero going to be a remake or a remaster?
Well, what's Zero about?
Zero? What,
Zero's
Resident Evil
prequel
Zero?
to the first one.
That's the Rebecca Chambers one.
Isn't it?
Oh, so it's basically going to be...
the one before one.
It's a prequel.
So it's a prequel. It's a prequel,
It's the prequel. It's the prequel, yeah. But it's already been out. I think it came out on... Was it GameCube?
Yeah, I think, it is, yeah, because my friend's mad about it.
Shit.
I don't know, I've never played it.
Was that
I think I'm referring to my Resident Evil fan friend, and I think he likes it, so if he likes it, then it's a good one.
All I'm getting from this, though, is Capcom going through... They're thinking, you know what, I don't think they're going to like 7. We should just go back through the list again until they want 7.
Yeah, what can they do with what can they do now with 7? The main characters you've got in the game are used to zombie apocalypses now. They're used to it. It's like, oh, it's just another day at the office for us. You know, okay, let's kill this. We'll go there, kill that thing there. That's this monstrous thing there. And then we're done, and we'll save the day.
Unless I'm playing as them, and then they just die a lot.
Give Capcom their dues.
They're getting used to dying now.
They'll do something with 7.
I mean, with 6, I think the main thing about 6 was the 3 male characters. One was Wesker's son, and the fact they had Leon and Chris at the same time facing each other.
I feel sorry for everyone thinking,
Nothing.
what about Chris's partner? Yeah, just ignore him. He's not classed as one of the main ones anymore. Okay.
You know, but it was. I mean, 2 had the Nemesis, weren't it? That was the main thing.
No, it had...
That was 3.
3 were constantly stalking.
Yeah, 3.
Tyrant, you mean?
Tyrant, that's it.
That was first. That was released in the first one.
And the second one's got Tyrant as well. all I remember from the second one
but it had something. It had this constant threat from the second one onwards.
You had Lisa in the first one, if I remember. That could just turn up anywhere.
Lisa?
Sorry?
It's like... Ashford's... Oh, I forgot his fucking mix on that. The daughter of the owner of the mansion.
She went in the original.
Are you thinking
was it
correct?
No.
Yeah, because that were Ashford, weren't it?
Yeah, Ashford.
No, take the Ashford out. I said that wrong. There was... Hang on.
There was no Lisa in the original game.
You guys... Yeah, right.
Was it in the remake then, was it?
Must be remake.
They had a...
I don't know.
But yeah, like I said, you had this constant threat. But from say, I can't really comment on 4, but 5 onwards, you haven't had that constant. When's this monster? It's been hunting me. It's impossible for me to kill. Going to come at me.
I think it doesn't help with 5 and 6 as well. It was starting the era of the indie side of horror games coming out as well, where you had the games like Slender and Amnesia and. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's, it's not even a year old yet, but it's just bugging me. But yeah, it was starting to bring those jump scare kind of games coming through now. At that point, wasn't it? So people were thinking, you know what, this game isn't scary anymore. So
no, like I say, you haven't got the fear factor because the characters they don't have any fear.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're so used to it, it's just another day to them. It's like, oh, it's just a zombie apocalypse. What shall we do today? I'll just have a cup of tea and then I'll shoot him.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I've got to go back on the job, guys.
Look, if they're gonna remake one of the Resident Evils, I think the one I want to, and I will completely remake, is the Outbreak series. There were 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
Because you were average people at the time of the Outbreak in a bar, I think it were.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but give it a chance. By the looks of things, we're probably going to reach to that level where they will
Yeah.
start making that one. Because I'm getting a guess, now that
I
they've
think-
made 2, I've got a feeling 3's not going to be far behind.
Yeah, I think they're having a fever for the remakes now. They're getting. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that's making the Resident Evil fans happy.
The thing
Stop
is,
making new sequels. You're ruining
stop making new games. Give us
Yeah,
remasters.
they need, if they're going to get back to the way it were, they need to get characters which have fear, which don't know what's going on, aren't trained for these situations. Because he had one was it the 2 coppers? Alright, Claire Redfield wasn't a really.
I think it's becoming more like a
one
Gears
was-
War game these days, where they're like war veteran
It's
trained.
a big guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, there we go. Resident Evil 2 is being remade. There you go. Enjoy. I think it's time that we moved on to a few quick updates. Was there anything that you wanted to talk about?
Somebody
Oh,
was
we had a
like
list earlier.
there's the PS4 dashboard update thing.
Yes,
3.0.
3.0 is going to be including YouTube streaming on that one as well.
Twitter videos.
Twitter videos as well, yeah. We're talking.
And something called communities.
Yeah, that's new. Communities. I don't know much about this community stuff.
I shall just carry on and I'll try and
Well,
find
while
something.
you're talking about that, there was also something else announced about PlayStation Plus, which we have sort of talked about already. PlayStation Plus members will get to vote on one of the September's free PS4 games, starting from August the 13th. So, starting from if you're watching this live, starting from tomorrow. The games that are going to be up for vote for this month includes Armello.
Which is a board game.
Sorry?
So kind of a board game, card game crossover.
Yep. You have Grow Home, which is basically your robot who is trying to find a plant. Enjoy, I guess.
No.
Isn't it?
You're trying to refuel your ship so you can get oxygen for your planet.
You know what? I'm just going to say the title. Doc's going to tell me what it is. And
Yeah.
it's Zombie Vikings is the other one.
I watched that one.
Well, I've got a feeling you control a horde of zombie Vikings. Either way, they're the 3 games that you get to choose from. Whoever comes first, that's going to be the free game, and I think the other 2 are going to be getting a PlayStation Plus discount, or whatever comes second will get a
Anyone
PlayStation.
knows what they're voting for yet?
To be honest, none of them actually stand out to me.
I reckon I'm going to go Armello. Cause,
I think I might go for Armello because I think that's the only one that it would be different.
And the Zombie Vikings has got multiplayer, but so does Armello.
No, I might go for Armello then.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually telling my PlayStation on to vote for it.
So yeah, anyway, that's going to be starting from August the 13th, and I'm going to guess it will close on the 31st, is it? This month? Yeah, 31st. So, and that's what they're going to be doing from now on. So that's nice. So you guys have some sort of choice, which is nice. And you get a bit of an idea of what at least one of the games will be.
Yeah,
for
it's
your
the
PlayStation.
24th it runs out.
24th.
Yeah, 11 days.
There you go. So that's still plenty of time for you guys to put your vote down for this. So yeah. Anyway, Cajr, did you find out what the other thing was?
Communities. It says it's a feature that enables you to find players who have similar tastes and interests. You can join an existing community or create your own community. You can also play games, join parties, and talk about shared interests with members in the community.
So expect to see a Crave the Game part of that sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Twitter video has a 10-second limitation. And the one thing I don't see is a notification when people come fucking online.
Shut up, you stupid adverts. Go away, you stupid purple puppet. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's due to correct the PS4 update.
World of Warcraft?
Yeah, someone mentioned about World of Warcraft why I tell my iPad to shut up.
Shut up,
So
iPad.
World of Warcraft, new expansion coming out, called Legion. So they're expected to lose another 3 million players. It does look shit.
Well,
Oops.
I've never been a fan of World of Warcraft anyway. We
I
haven't
was.
actually spoken about this. It's this whole new prestige thing that they're supposed to be doing on it as well, where you can upgrade a weapon.
Yeah, it's called they've had them artifact legacy weapons, whatever they want to call it, for a while, but it was you get it at a certain level and it lasts you X amount of levels. It's used for leveling up, make it quicker, and it levels with you.
Yeah.
But now they got this new one you can change a really cool item looking for. And no, not for me.
Not for you.
As an old Warcraft fan, I don't.
Well, the thing is, like I said, we were talking a little bit about this before we started the podcast, and we've mentioned about free-to-play games themselves and how I'm still surprised that World of Warcraft is going through this kind of system, because no offense, they are going to just lose numbers now to these free-to-play games, which I'm going to be honest, are just as good as World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Probably better.
Yeah, I still play Star Wars now and again, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's got a good free-to-play model.
Well, it's like me and Cajr and Heavenly Hanksy. We've started playing Elder Scrolls Online now, and
That's buy to play. That's different.
Oh, it's buy to play, but still, it's still
Yeah.
a fun game, and at least we're paying less than people have paid for World of Warcraft. How much is a subscription for that now?
It's like $9.99 now.
$9.99, but still, that's $9.99 a month.
Well, you got to think. I used to do every month, and I had a subscription for like 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to not
Play it.
have in your bank account.
But yeah, so the beta is supposed to be starting at the end of this. Sorry, the beta for World of Warcraft Legion is supposed to be starting at the end of this year. They haven't given an actual date when it's going to be starting, when it's actually going to be coming out. So expect to see something about that in the near future, I guess.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people are more concerned because in this this is the earliest between two expansions as well, isn't it? I think Warlords of Draenor has not been out that long.
No, it hasn't been at all.
I think it's coming up to about 2 years. It's usually around about 2 years when it does actually come out.
Yeah.
I think it's when they announce it at least. So it means World of Warcraft is dying. Good.
Oh.
Oh, he had a good run.
Sorry?
It's been around for long enough, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's had a good run.
it's 10 years, 11 years now, isn't it? So,
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
run-
it.
it's
You're
lasted
right.
longer
Spend
than
money. I just think it needs to, let a sleeping dog lie.
But then
Yeah.
again, I think the only reason why it's lasted this long is the fact that they were the first. And
Yeah, there
that's
weren't
it.
much competition.
There was barely any competition, and now there's competition, and it's suffering because of this, because it's old. They tried to upgrade the graphics on it, but a lot of people got upset because they upgraded the graphics on it, and it's just let it die. Go on to the next Warcraft project you want to do. I think you guys are making a movie.
The movie's being made. There were rumours about a new RTS after StarCraft's finished.
Do you know much about it?
Not really. No, it's like they kind of said they would like to work on it after StarCraft, but there's not anything set in plans.
I think we need to talk a little bit about Nintendo since we've got Billy here.
Oh,
No, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. Super Mario Maker will support more than 50 amiibos and lets you make music and more. So this is basically going to be on Mario Paint for Wii U.
yeah, but they're very like minuscule features. The stuff like play as an 8-bit version of the amiibo.
Yeah, well,
character.
didn't they show it off at the free conference?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I like.
I like that idea. I love the idea of that.
Yeah, it's a nice little addition, but it's nothing that makes you want to buy an amiibo for it.
What are you on about? People will buy Amiibo for no apparent reason.
No, they're buying it for the collector's value. I reckon it's gone down now, like people interest in amiibo since they've restocked it, and there's not much
I've
profit now
noticed,
getting
I've
them.
noticed a lot of little
No,
mics
no,
all
one,
of a
no, one,
sudden.
no one cares now. They only cared because it was so limited in stock.
Yeah. But, the ELS have adopted the World Anti-Doping Agency's prohibited substance list, like steroids and pot. So, if you don't know what ESL is, it's the Electronic Sports League. So they are actually going to be following like other sports about their anti-doping stuff. What do you really need for esports? No offense.
Well, there's a scandal in it. If a player who got caught, something, or admitted to taking drugs to, or his concentration or something like that.
Okay.
I think there's been a scandal, and that's why they've gone.
Yeah.
So look, at least this is proving that they are trying to make themselves look like a real sport. We agree it is a sport when it comes to this. Do we? Do we agree it's a sport? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunately the people who are still in the olden times, ESPN and other sporting things, which are the lead head of sports in certain countries, who don't believe it. We've already spoken about this before, and you already know what our opinions on this. But then we're gamers. This is what we think a sport is. Unfortunately, you are the same people who put poker and some other stupid sports that don't even think they're not sports. Poker is not a sport; it's a leisure game. There's skill in it.
Well, you could say about video games, couldn't you? It's just leisure.
If they don't count bridge, they can't count poker.
I know.
I'm just saying. Crackdown 3. Have you guys seen the trailer for it yet?
I've not
Yeah.
cared for Crackdown.
What do you think of it? I haven't seen the
And all the
trailer.
rest of them.
Yeah.
David wasn't impressed. I was just like, there.
It's basically a generic Xbox game. Big beefy guys blowing up things.
It's an Xbox special.
It's an Xbox special. What they're going to be... I want to see a crossover with Gears of War, Crackdown, and see what happens there, because I think no one would notice the difference. I think, is this the new Gears of War? No, it's Crackdown. No, it's definitely Gears of War. Just change the character.
Just found a bit of little Nintendo news.
Yeah,
Nintendo and DNA are preparing an announcement for mobile games, so like a big announcement. So, according to translated comments made by DNA boss Isio Murasi in a financial update, he said the company is currently making announcement plans as to the mechanics of revealing the Nintendo smartphone games to an impatient world.
Oh, right. Now
Talk
they're
about.
calling
I
us
know we're calling us
impatient.
impatient.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, but they don't tell us much about in general.
Nintendo, I'm going to be honest here. You're not positive in many people's eyes at the moment. Don't start name calling.
Well, no, you're just making us all worry. we're concerned about you, Nintendo.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Just come down from the roof. Put some clothes on, for fuck's sake.
You got Microsoft on your side. Do a backflip. They can't see us. I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, do we have a date when they're going to be saying this, or have we got predictions when we think they're going to be announcing something? I'm thinking Tokyo Game Show.
I don't know. They could do it in their own Nintendo Direct.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this.
I mean, Nintendo's a bit unpredictable. They could just say Direct tomorrow. Get in there, fans. I don't care what you're doing tomorrow night.
Anyway, another story that I want to talk about. Destiny. They got rid of Dinklebot.
No.
Yeah.
It's now, is it Troy Baker?
No, it's Nolan North.
It's it's one of those two. You can predict. You've got 50-50
Well,
chance.
I read somewhere the only reason they've had to replace Peter Dinklage is for the Taken King. It was scheduling purposes.
Yeah, they say Hollywood nonsense. The producer.
Yeah, basically, I already guess Game of Thrones released Peter Dinklage to do it or something like that, probably.
Yeah, but I think they're going a bit over the top where they say, you know what, let's just completely get rid of him. Even in the basic
but
game,
you've got to think about it this way. People are going to be playing the game thing, and it's going to have one voice, and they're going to go to this set.
You could just easily put in a story there saying that. Oh yeah, he's on 20%. You could just say in the story there, this is not Dinklebot. This is another robot ghost that is following you just for this story.
Yeah, but the whole story was
let's
about
just
this.
replace everything.
Yeah, but didn't this one ghost, it was looking for you and it found you and brought you back to life and all that shit? So why would you soon be replaced by another one?
Helping you.
Oh
Oh.
god. I find it funny because he's Nolan North has actually said he's not listened to any of Peter Dinklage's lines in
Right.
it. And
It was great. That was probably the best thing out of Destiny.
I don't know. I still enjoy Destiny quite a lot. And once this comes out, I'll probably have a look just to see what happens with this. Start a new character, and go ahead, enjoy the fun voice of Nolan North.
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. Come on, Nathan. Let's go explore Russia.
If they certain things, to Pro PlayStation, it would cut on the Xbox version.
Just speaking of PlayStation, it's going to be down for maintenance. PSN.
When's it?
The 17th of August. So is that Sunday?
Ban down?
By any chance?
Where's the 12th today? So yeah, it's a Sunday. What time is this?
Or is it Monday?
I hope it's Monday because Sunday's not good enough.
You don't. Well, like I say, I tweeted you earlier.
I
I tweeted a lot. I know.
It was there, and I think it did show up, but I completely missed it. Oh yeah, another thing that we want to talk about: a portable steam machine. Doc, do you want to cover this one since you're the most excited about it?
Yeah. So it's going on sale for $299 and €299, which makes complete.
What about pounds?
Probably £299.
Yeah, probably that. It's due released the same time as the Alienware Steam Machine, but it's not coming. It's not being shipped until Q3 next year. Doesn't make sense. I'm literally just looking at this.
Wait, is it financial Q3 or is it Q3?
Q3, as I'm aware.
Because if it's financial Q3, that might mean it's not coming out until 2017.
Well, it's coming out next year anyway, so Q3 next year. 2016 it's coming out.
That's cool.
We have more than 1,000 games from Steam Library on day one. There are two versions. One's the Pro model, which has got 4G. And it's an AMD embedded G series. 4GB RAM, 32GB internal memory, an SD card slot. 5-inch touchscreen, 720p.
That's cool.
It's got the pads, HDMI output connection, Wi-Fi Bluetooth.
Hopefully we'll see more about it in...
Yeah, it looks really good. I will get it, so I can just play games in bed as well.
I think more than like the next time we're going to see anything more about it would be... Is it GDC? Is it next year? Yeah. Don't expect to see anything at E3. Valve doesn't seem to like E3 for some weird reason.
No.
But yeah, hopefully we'll hear more about it then. Anyone else got any other news stories that they want to talk about before we move on?
I wouldn't mind getting an opinion from everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Xbox and Windows 10 crossover.
I would love it.
Well, they're doing it, aren't they?
Yeah.
The
Especially
preview
with
members get it
Minecraft,
next
yeah.
month, and then I think it rolls out for everybody October.
Yeah, because there's a couple of games announced for, isn't there?
Yeah, Fable Legends is going to be
Fable Legends, Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
And
I want to see Minecraft.
I'm just going to
I
say,
just want my character.
It is.
I'm going to say, wait and see.
I think I want to see it come over. I want to see Minecraft do it because, no offense, I've got two characters. The character that you can see in my box, that is my PC character. That is my actual custom skin that I made myself. I would love that character to move over to the Xbox. No offense to Creeper, Gentleman Creeper. That's my character there. If anything, that is my Minecraft character. But yeah, I had the idea.
I have to buy an Xbox to game with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can come and join us in Minecraft for the first time.
That'd be quicker because you see.
That'd be kind of another
Because I'll be
incentive.
host.
But that'd be kind of another incentive for me not to get an Xbox One then.
Yeah.
Like a game with you all out, that would be like no point then.
Yeah, I would say sometimes, but I think
Oh, Halo Wars 2 as well.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, fuck off.
Just ordering one there.
Yeah. I would still say, no offense, I like the idea that that Xbox and the PC are mixing up quite a lot, and it's nice to see that they thought, you know what, the games on Windows 10. Do you think we should give it to Xbox and see what they do with it? No, really, that is a clever idea.
I mean, it's obviously only going to be some titles, and it's down to, I believe, it's down to the developer and the publisher. Not it has to work on both.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's what I read earlier.
Yeah, I doubt many of them be so willing because they could just get maximised profits and just be like, get the game for both systems.
But then again, a lot of them seem to be quite willing to do the backwards compatibility stuff. That we've noticed. I think
because
about 12 or 13 companies have said, yeah, we're doing this. And
because it's that's an opportunity to resell their old games, that's why.
Yeah, but they're not going to get any money from it, really.
No,
because
not really.
people are going to go out and buy pre-owned copies.
Yeah.
They're not going to get any more money out of me because I've already got my copies.
I know, but it's going to be a digital market as well.
Yeah, but then at the same time, with the digital market, it doesn't mean that they're going to. Because if they already
I know.
bought it digitally, guess what? They've already got it. It's like that we spoke about this last week with Games with Gold, and they have already confirmed that it's going to be starting, at least for the preview program, this month. That the 360 games that are on the Games with Gold will all be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So,
and then also you've got companies saying if you buy this game, the new game like Just Cause 3, you'll get Just Cause 2 backwards compatible
and also you've
for
got
free.
like Gears,
Fallout 4, you gain Fallout 3.
and you got Gears,
Well, that's
the Ultimate
boosting
Edition.
sales
You've got
for the-
all of them.
That's boosting
but they're not getting- they're not
sales for
getting-
the new one.
Yeah, but they're not getting any money from the old one, you see.
But they're not losing money, that's the thing.
But at the same time, you're thinking, saying it's boosted sales, yeah, I agree. Well, I bet a lot of people who are going to, say it's the Gears of War Ultimate thing, whatever it is, a lot of people are going to be buying that game because they want to play a remastered version of Gears of War.
Yeah.
This, saying that you're going to get Gears of War backwards compatible Gears of War 2, 3, and Judgment, which is the shit one, as well as, that's just a bonus to them.
Yeah.
But then again, people who have already got digital versions of that game, they don't have to buy the Ultimate because they've already got it.
I've still got my discs here apart from Judgment, I never bought that one. But
It's good for the
speaking
ones
about,
that don't like. Not everyone likes physical copies. Some like digital as well.
yeah, I mean, speaking of backwards compatibility, there were 3 new titles added, I think this week or last week.
This week.
Yeah, I can remember 2 of them, I can't remember the third one. There was Shadow Complex, first Gears of War, which I've now installed. I forgot what the third game is. But also, they've released a list of 70 games that when it goes live for everybody in November, which will be backwards compatible, and it included things like Bioshock Infinite, Dead Space. There were quite a few.
Has Fable been announced yet?
Yes, you can go to the sewers again.
I no, get me wrong. I love Fable, and I want to play that game again. I know Heavenly wants to play that game again, so we can actually record the stupid thing that people have been asking. What is this sewer thing that you guys are always on about?
Exchange sewer mentions.
Sewer mention. So hopefully sooner rather than later you see what the sewer mention is.
Just see Hanks in the background watching as well.
Anyway, I think any more news stories you guys want to say, or are we moving on?
Move on.
Okay, let's move on. So as always, our next bit is what on earth are we going to be doing this week? And I think we should start with Billy. So any game nights planned? Any streams planned?
Nope. As always, I'll never have anything stream planning because my upload speed's awful.
Thank you. Okay, fair enough. So if he does do anything, you can find him at twitch.tv/BillyBoomers. And you can also find him on Twitch the same way. Not Twitch, Twitter.
Yeah,
Same
more
way.
active there, I guess.
He's there somewhere. You can find him on Crave the Game. He's probably wandering around somewhere.
I'm lurking.
He's
lurking.
Asking people, do you want to play Nintendo? And then you realise...
I don't even ask anymore.
Have you ever heard of Nintendo?
No? Okay,
Nintendo?
okay. Doc, since you wasn't here last week, have you got any plans, game stream-wise, game night-wise?
With work and I've got other stuff going at the moment, I very much doubt I will be. I have some videos to upload if I get time. But yeah, hopefully there might be some, but I can't.
Oh, talking about video upload, Shimmy has put a video up on YouTube this week. And guess what game he's been playing?
What?
Is it tank related?
It is tank related, yes. Yeah.
Is it in a world? Is it in a world?
It's in a world,
Yeah. A world of tanks?
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, he's put a video up so you guys can see that of some World of Tank footage directly from Shimmy himself. But Doc, if you are doing any streaming, you can find him at twitch.tv/DocRobin87. Same on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Cajr, what about you, mate? Any plans? Have you started your Fallout?
No. No, it's Mass Effect, actually.
Okay.
No, I've been having some problems with my internet recently, so I'm a bit hesitant. So I'm planning, and I've been working more hours, so I'm being more tired.
Okay.
So, have we anything planned CTG wise? Oh, yes, you'll be streaming tomorrow. WWE.
Oh yes, we're going to be doing some WWE tomorrow. Completely nearly forgot about. I think we've got about 5 matches that we can do, ain't there?
I think there's 6 now been announced.
There's 6 announced, but 5 we can do.
Is this the SummerSlam one?
This is the SummerSlam one, yes.
How are you going to do the Stardust?
We will think of something. Don't worry, we have
Yeah,
got backup plans.
We'll discuss that.
Yeah. I think we've already got an idea what we're going to do about it without actually discussing it. But yeah, we have plans. I think the only one that we can't do at the moment is, which we're not going to be doing, is the Divas one. Unfortunately, thanks to limitations on WWE 2K15. If Cajr is going to be doing any streaming, you can find him at twitch.tv/CAJR87, and that's the same for his Twitter feed as well. For me, like we just mentioned, we are going to be doing some streaming tomorrow on WWE 2K15. It's going to be the start of our SummerSlam predictions. We've got something planned on Friday, but if it's going to work, because unfortunately it's going to be using the same setup that we usually have with the podcast, so hopefully we can get it working for that. I'm not going to mention much about it because it is a bit of a surprise. I don't know if we're going to stream it or be just recording that one, so keep your eyes peeled for that. On Sunday, we haven't got a game night planned yet. But I think we might go with Trivial Pursuit or Boggle or something like that. Probably. Just keep an eye on cravethegame.net for those kind of things. And then on Monday, we have our usual Monday night party night stuff. And this week, it is Drawful. Talking about that, we're also going to be playing, if you guys are interested, Fibbage after the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to be there this time.
You're going to be there, sweet.
Is it straight after? Because I don't know if Windows is going to upgrade. Fast enough. Come on, go faster, 10.
Come on, go. What do you think would take so long? But yeah, so tune in after the podcast on the twitch.tv/GDW2007. We are going to be playing our usual post-podcast party game, and this time we're going to be doing Fibbage like we did on Monday. So this is the same theme that we're going to be doing. So to see the full list of what we do for Monday night party night, you can find that at cravethegame.net, and the same list is going to be the same list for the post podcast party game as well. So next week's is going to be Drawful, but then again the week after we'll keep it a surprise what we're going to be doing for that one, because we're not going to be doing Cards Against Humanity because we can't interact with everyone with that one. So yeah. You can find me at twitch.tv/GDW2007. You can also, with the podcast, every Wednesday, usually starting around 9 PM. You can find it here at twitch.tv/CTG Podcast. You can find me on Twitter by going to GDW2007, whatever. And same with Crave Your Game at Crave Your Game. For the audio version of the podcast and the update and some random pieces of news, you can find that at craveyourgame.wordpress.com. You can find the videos that we do here, including for this week, we had Fibbage Part 10. We had Shimmy's World of Tanks, which came out yesterday. Today we had The Vanishing of Ethan Carter Part 2, which I did. Tomorrow we have the third part of Worms Battlegrounds, where we basically get rid of Heavenly for a match. And then we've got the CTG podcast on Friday, but we also will more than likely have other videos that suddenly appear out of nowhere. So to find those, you can go to www.youtube.com/craveyourgames. So I think that's everything covered. Oh, and if you want to find a fun community that loves to play games and you're 18 or over, you can join us at cravethegame.net. Like I said, that's where we usually post what game nights we're going to be doing, and the list of the Monday night party night stuff is there as well. So yeah, I think that's everything covered. I think, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's move on to the games released this week. Well, on Wednesday the 12th, aren't we? Yep. So today, Toy Soldiers War Chest came out on the PS4, and Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons came out on the Xbox One and PS4. Nothing's coming out on Friday.
Day off.
Yeah, day off. Then on Tuesday the 18th of August, Volume comes out on PS4, PC and PS Vita. Zombie, which Billy will remember as the launch title for the Wii U.
Because I wasn't there at the launch.
Zombie U.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't there at the launch.
Yes, okay. Well, Zombie U is coming out on the Xbox One, PS4 and PC on the 18th. Resident Evil Revelations 2 comes out on the PS Vita. And also, which was announced today, the 4th episode of Telltale's Tales from the Borderlands comes out on the 18th of August as well. I think it's on the PS4 first. So yeah, that is all what's coming out this week. Anything you guys seem interested in on that list?
No.
No. I'm looking forward to Tales from the Borderlands. I can't wait to continue with that story.
I'll wait until all the episodes are finished and then I might buy it.
Yeah, I'm waiting till the episodes are done there. I'm just going to restart.
Oh yeah, I'm too.
But you forget some decisions you've made, and you think.
You see that?
Sometimes that's for the best.
I find it more fun to binge it, like just do all the episodes in one go.
Anyway, I think that is it. I think we've covered everything. I'm sorry about the cameras. Hopefully, we'll get them fixed for next week.
Blame Windows 10.
Blame Windows 10.
No, blame GD.
It's still a good system, but we'll still blame Windows 10. Like we said, join us after the podcast on the GDW 2007 channel for some post fibbage. And thank you, Billy, for joining us as this week. Cajr, Doc, same again as always. And thank you for watching and listening. Well, no, actually, it's just listening this time.
Yeah.
And goodbye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to pay
pay
about 45 quid.
Well, there was an event, greenmangaming.com, for the digital copy, and you got it for 75% off. And then if you clicked on the basket twice, to give you.
1 minute. Are you trying to do some publication for Green Man Gaming here? You know we're a Steam family here, man. Back up with your Green Man stuff.
It's a standalone thing. You can't play a game through Steam.
Nope.
There are other online stores available, such as Steam.